Hello friends, welcome to Hello English. My name is Rupam. Today's video is all about easy way to improve your English vocabulary. One of the major problems English speakers have is that they forget the words. Many of us, we face this issue. I would say it's a challenge for all of us. Whenever we try to speak in English fluently, we forget the words. And there, our fluency gets hampered. So this is a very big issue, and I want to address this issue in front of you all. Today, I will share with you few tricks, and these tricks will take care of all the problems. Believe me. So please watch this video till the end. Before I start, let me tell you something. I have a cousin. Her name is Anuradha. She is very good in English. You can say excellent. So when she was doing her masters, she was a topper in the university. She got the maximum mark we can expect. So one day I thought, well, she is so good in English. Let me go and talk to her. If I can get some more information and I can share that with you all. So I went and met her a few days back. And I was discussing with her about English and what she did in her college. While talking, she came up with one topic which most of our college students, our college friends used to face. What was the problem? This is the problem. They wanted to talk in English fluently, but words doesn't come in their mind. They know many words, but they can't use the words in the right place whenever required. So in this video, whatever I have gained information from my sister, I will share with you today. And remember, whatever I will share, this will be a permanent solution. So watch properly, because few points are such that you have never heard that before, and I'm sure you have never applied in your life. So if you watch it carefully, you will be able to get more information, some new information, I will say. So let's begin with today's video. I know many of you guys are book readers. You love reading books. So I have a book today. This is a book which will help you to improve your vocabulary. If you want, you can purchase this book. Link of the book will be given in the description. And yes, at the end of the video, I have a question for you. Please answer the question and reply to me in the comment. I will respond to you. So the big problem, whenever I try to speak in English, words doesn't come, and I tend to forget everything. Let's take an example. A boy, he goes to a party. Okay, he attends the party. And in that party, he come across a lot of friends, his cousins, relatives. So there, many of them, they speak in English. Now this boy, he is good in English. He knows that. But what happens whenever he talk to people, whenever he have conversation with his cousins, he tend to forget many words. The vocabulary, the words which is there in his mind, doesn't come. And that hampers his fluency. So my dear friend, see how lack of vocabulary affects your fluency also. So you need to take care of this issue to improve your fluency. You guys keep writing to me. Sir, I have written down so many words. I have learned so many words. I have collected so many words. But when I want to use these words, I fail. Why it is happening? So friend, let me tell you, science has proved that 25 to 50% of the memories, the things we learn, goes out of our mind if we don't revise it in the next 2-3 days time. Suppose you learn few words today. If you don't revise those words in the next 3 or 4 days, possibility is that you will forget those words, most of the words, if not all. So it is important that you revise those words. This is one thing. Now, let me tell you why vocabulary is important. Have you ever noticed some intelligent people, some people who are very smart, they can speak so fluently? It is only because they have a lot of vocabularies. They have stored so many words in their mind that they never get confused. They keep speaking. So a person with a good vocabulary have some advantages. Advantages like whatever he or she reads will go to his brain at one shot. Because he knows all the words. Whatever is written, he will understand that this is this, this is this. He will have no problem understanding. And he will be able to keep those things in his mind for a longer period of time. The second advantage, they are good communicator because they can convey their message. Whatever they have in their mind, they will be able to convey those message without any mistake. And in short sentences. It won't take much time. And this will help them in their personal life, in their professional life. And if suppose someone is a salesperson or a marketing guy, they will have an added advantage because they will be able to speak flawless. They can give good speech in less amount of time. Third advantage is that whatever movies they watch, Netflix or web series or YouTube, anywhere, they don't need subtitles. They don't need anyone's help to understand. Whatever the actors or the characters are speaking in the movies or the series, they can understand at one shot. And that helps them to enjoy the movie at the same time. The biggest advantage is that they get more respect. Just imagine that you can speak English properly, without any fault, without any pause, and you are flawless. People will love you. People will respect you. People will come to learn from you. There, your value goes up. And that is how people gives you more importance. So these are the few advantages of having good vocabulary. So now, how to solve these problems permanently? I have solution for you, my dear friends. Let's go point by point. The first point is that curiosity. Curiosity means that you should be hungry for learning. Have you ever imagined that small kids, they learn so many words, so many things in a single day? Yes, their mind is growing. Their mind is capable to hold more things. But at the same time, they are hungry to learn more. And that hunger helps them to grab more and more information and store it in the mind. After the age of 18, this hunger, it dies off, for many of us. And our brain doesn't remain the same like a kid. Just for example, we study so hard, to get a government job. After getting that job, we stop studying. We just concentrate, we just focus on the job. Now here is the problem. How we will improve ourselves? We'll be stuck in the job. We are not growing in life. Same in the case of companies. When I used to work in company, I came across many candidates who came for interviews. They used to prepare themselves in such a way that they have all the information. But once they are selected, we find that they no longer learn anything new. So that curiosity dies off if you don't want to learn. So you need to be curious. That is very important. The second thing, teach. If you have the opportunity, teach people. Today, suppose you have learned some new words. And you have some neighbors, some kids who you know. Call them and teach the same thing. When you teach something to someone, especially some new things to someone, you are explaining the entire thing to them. And your mind is storing the same information. And it is stored in that part of the brain where the memory will remain for a long time. So it is very important that if you want to learn something, you need to teach. Just try this technique. You will benefit. Next, don't memorize the meaning of the words. Suppose you know some words, okay? And after finding those new words, you try to find the meaning of those words. Good that you got the meaning of the words, but don't try to memorize those words. If you're trying to memorize, you will be nowhere. You will be confused. So, you just try to imagine those words. Remember, words are ideas. Let me give you an example. Take the word shabby, which means untidy or not properly dressed. So now when you know these words, when you know the meaning of the words, relate that word to something. Okay? That some person, he is not dressed up properly. Just keep that in your mind. So whenever you come across this word, your mind will automatically think of that person. That someone who is not properly dressed. This is how you will be able to remember more words. In this way, you can recall and remember the words for a long time. Next, very important. Don't chase words. Chase knowledge. Those who are highly qualified, they read a lot. They read almost every day. And from there, they collect vocabularies. They gather more and more information. They read from anywhere, politics or sports or vlogs, whatever they come across, they read. They are hungry for knowledge. So this type of people, they are not chasing a particular word. Rather, they are chasing the entire information. And from that information, they are collecting words. And that's how their vocabulary becomes stronger. Let me give you an example. A cart and a horse. Now, if we put the cart in front and the horse behind, the horse cannot run fast. Do the same thing in the opposite way. The horse in front, cart behind. Now the horse will have an opportunity. He can look forward and he can run. The same way you run, horse is the knowledge. And the cart is like words. Okay? Keep the knowledge in front and the words will follow you. Got it? Next, you need to use the words. Whenever you learn some new words, you need to use that words like you are listening something. Whenever you come across that word, relate that, this is that word. You have to, whenever you're reading something, it is obvious that you will come across that word. So, the ultimate thing is that you have to be focused, more aware. What new words you are learning. Whenever you find that word in your daily activities, try to relate that word. And yes, you need to read, you need to listen, you need to write a lot. If you don't do that, our mind is so smart that it will feel that this word is not important. And the word will get deleted. So try using those words so that your mind will understand that you will need those words in the future. And your mind will not forget. Next, yes, immerse yourself in English. Make your environment such that you use English every day. Whatever you do that in English. I have made a video, English Habits. This is the video. Many of my subscribers, they are liking this video. If you have not checked, please check it out. This habit says that every day you need to read, write, and listen. And watch at the same time. When you find yourself in English every day, automatically your English will improve. Automatically you will be able to grab more and more information, more and more words. So immerse yourself into English. Start thinking in English. Final point, discipline and consistency. This is a very important thing. Today you promise, I will learn English in 3 months. Every day I will practice. But tomorrow is my brother's birthday. Okay, tomorrow I will not study. A day after tomorrow there is a cricket match. Okay, 2 days I will not study, after that I will study. No, that's an excuse. That will not help you, my dear friends. Here is a lack of discipline. And when discipline goes down, your consistency will automatically go down. So you need to promise yourself that this is my time to learn English. Every day, sit down and practice at least for 10, 15, 20 minutes, as much as time as you can. It's all up to you how much time you can manage. Got it? These are the points which I wanted to share with you. If you practice this on a regular basis, it's a permanent solution. No looking back. You will have good vocabulary. So what are the points we discussed today? Number 1, curiosity. Number 2, you need to teach others. Next, don't memorize the meaning of the words. Next, don't chase words, chase knowledge. Another one, you need to use the words. Next comes, soak your brain in English. Finally, be disciplined and consistent. So my dear friends, this is the video for you. A small clip I'm sharing with you now. Listen carefully and try to figure out what they are saying. Once you know that, please comment in the comment section. If you're right, I will respond to you. This will help you to improve your listening skill.
If this goes south, if your bloodhound slips his leash, it's on you.
Got it? So I wish you all the very best. See you again.